G'day YouTube and welcome to Greer's Great Aussie Adventures. We are Ray, Em and Isabel. We've been travelling Australia since 2018. We've just decided to leave the van and do our trip in the Jeep series.
G'day guys, welcome back to another video.
Yeah.
So we're going to start this one. You probably can't see behind us, but you want to stand in front of you, I don't know stand behind me. Behind us is Australia Zoo.
Yeah.
So we're going to start this one here, and we don't know where we'll end up yet, but we'll see how we go.
Yeah.
But we're going to start, like I said, we'll start here today, and then we had a bit of a, what is it, like a realisation on the truth. So we've had a big change, something drastic's happened.
Massive.
Massive.
Oh my god, it's even blown our minds. Like,
So
holy.
you're going to have to wait until after the zoo,
Yes,
and we'll
that
go
will be
have a
coming up
chat
shortly.
through that. But it's huge.
Yep.
It was a big wake-up call, something we had to face the truth.
Yep.
But we'll go inside and have a look
Yeah.
and take you with us. Right guys, so it's the next day. We've just popped out to the Delarcha.
Yes,
The old Delarcha rail tunnels.
That might be wrong. I'll put the spelling.
Might be pronounced wrong, but it's
I'm
just
pronouncing that wrong.
it's just like a kilometre walk from Malula.
Just watch this bit of a steep
Because
down. Yeah, I was going to say be careful. It's actually really quite steep.
And because we're just staying at a friend's place at Udlo for a week or so while we check out heaps of stuff in the Sunshine Coast here. So it's only a couple of K from there, so we thought we might as well come and have a look at a bit of history. And yes, guys,
This is very muddy.
we're gonna.
You'd probably be able to step over it.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh, that would have been awesome. I would have pissed myself if that went wrong. But yeah, so we've already tried the pies in Malula and where are we staying? Udlo. The Udlo pies not real good. They're at the General Store Cafe.
Yeah.
They're not the best, but their bacon egg rolls and ham rolls are amazing.
Yep, go to the right a little bit, you're pushing me into the bottom.
Oops. But Malula Bakery, really good. Definitely recommend pulling in there and trying a pie. And their sweets are really good too. But after this we're going to head to Landsborough, which is only 10k away or something.
Probably less.
Because apparently they got a pretty good bakery too, so
Yeah.
we'll go try theirs. Now I assume you'd be able to still walk through this and come out at Landsborough. But Em won't go through it.
I can see light. At the end.
Look at that.
You can see light.
Side. So here's the other side. It actually looks exactly the same. And then that way to Landsborough. You can walk to it now. But we'll go back through and get the car and go try some more pies. Alright, let's walk back through. So this tunnel is actually heritage listed. It was heritage listed in 1999, I think you said.
In September 1999.
And it only took them 12 months to build it. So from 1890 to 1891 to build it. So that's freaking quick back then.
Realistically, for the time period.
And cutting it, I think it's incredible. And yeah, it was used in World War I and II to transport troops. And what 1930 it was stopped being used. 1934 they stopped using it for rail.
Yeah, you're pushing me into the wall.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so there's a bit of info on it.
Yeah.
But we'll walk back through. Yeah, they're all the bats. You could hear them. When we were standing at the other end before we walked in, you could hear the bats doing their bat noise everywhere.
Yeah, very cute.
But let's go fill our tummies. Alright guys, so as you can see behind me, we've got the caravan again. I did say we'd do an explanation video at the end of this. So we are here on the Sunshine Coast, as you would have seen when we were at the zoo and everything. We're staying at a friend's place here, just for a week or two while we explore all the Sunshine Coast region, all the stuff we want to look at, and we'll be out in a minute. But we were at Emma Moore in the last video, and basically there was a heap of rain forecasted. Everywhere we looked at going, we had to be self-contained. Here she is. And yeah, just heading into the rain. There's going to be a hell of a lot of rain over the next 6 months. So we made the executive decision of going back and getting the caravan. Just a lot more comfortable with that. And since we got it, we've basically had a week, 2 weeks of solid rain. So we're sort of glad we did. We did change it instantly. Air conditioner's gone, so we just got rid of that air conditioner we're having dramas with. So we've got a skylight in there now. I'll give you a look at that before the video ends. We got rid of the rear bar off the caravan, just get rid of the weight, and I'll show you how we dealt with that in a minute.
A lot has changed.
A lot's changed, guys. It's
So we did say at the start of this video at the zoo that there was some pretty big shit at the end here. So this is big shit coming.
So our Fraser Island trip was a huge eye-opener. That my eyes have got to the stage now where I can't even do the off-road driving, which is what I used to really enjoy, which Em doesn't enjoy.
So I just want to quickly note that I guess it's like for a grandparent with the grandchild, you don't notice the difference because you're not always around them.
We didn't.
So we don't notice Ray's eyes deteriorating because I guess
last time I drove was up the Cape in 2020 was the last time I drove the car.
2 years ago, and I mean, he adapts with the way his eyes are changing every single day. So he's adapting as it's changing. So we don't really notice just how much it has changed until obstacles like that come up. And we all of a sudden, it's like a big slap in the face, like, oh crap, okay, right.
So we worked out that all the forward driving, off-roading stuff, basically, it can't happen. As much as it sucks, it does, but who cares? So in that realization, that aided in going back and get the caravan because we're not going to be going all the hardcore off-road stuff anyway.
Yep. And can I also just mention too, like, as much as we absolutely loved the Jeep, the camper.
Oh, it was incredible. Like,
was
as
amazing,
for camping and off-roading,
right?
I don't think it would have got any better.
So easy. But it's also the fact that the big realization slap in the face about Ray's eyes and stuff, and we had a few times where we encountered it at night if Ray needed to go to the loo. It was the trying to navigate him down the steps in the dark,
and like
even
if
though
it was
we
to
had
a
a torch.
To a toilet block, or
even our own toilet, like it was still trying to get him
pain in the
down,
ass.
get him back up. Like,
I actually got lost. It was in the Rome when we were out in Roma. We were at the van park there, and I walked down to the amenities block with my torch. Torch went flat when I was in the amenities block, and then it took me a couple of hours to try and get my way back to the car because I didn't take a phone.
Okay, and in my defense, this makes me look really bad, and I cringe.
Yeah, but it's just my ignorance of
Every
just saying,
time
no,
Ray
it's
tells
fine,
this
it's fine,
story.
it's fine, it's fine.
He did. I sat up for a little while, and I fell asleep sitting up in the couch.
Because she always says, I'll take you, I'll take you. And I always just get pig-headed and say, no, it's fine, I'm fine, I'm all good. It happened at Charleville as well. I got stuck there, tripped over some stuff just in the dark.
Yeah.
It's just, having our own Sharon toilet in the van, it's just uncomparable for us, just for ease. It's stress-free lifestyle.
He can't get lost, right?
Yeah.
So
that's it.
So, I mean, we could spend all day sitting here talking about reasons why we did this, but that's probably some of the biggest reasons. The rain and just the ease of having everything right there with us.
So a part of that decision was we're going to get the caravan. Full driving's now out of the question. So as awesome as it was, and as one of the most biggest achievements we ever did, the canopy is now unjustified because basically anywhere we go camping, we're going to have the van, or we're going to have the van anyway because it's not the kind of camping we're going to be doing anymore.
Sorry, this March
flies are ridiculous. So a well thought out decision was made, and I'll give you a look. So the Jeep's had a transformation again. Ta-da! So it now has a front box only. Once we save up the coin, that will become
a custom made box.
Just a custom made alloy half canopy.
Yep, it's been measured up. We have a follow.
Yeah, we got the quote and everything on it.
Do it for us.
So that'll still house our just fridges. Everything was in the front, so fridges, all that sort of stuff.
It's
still got the top shelf on it. Washing machines up there. So that's where the caravan spare tyre is now. Because, well, the spare tyre doesn't need to be on the van because the car's always with the van anyway.
Yeah.
So, but
so just note that was not an easy decision.
No, it was one of the hardest things we've ever had to do because it was for camping. Like if you're setting out to go camping, it was
I
flawless.
don't think it got any better. And it
was absolutely incredible.
It's a simple fact of the slug. Like, you go back a few months on our videos now, you would have seen the highs and the lows we went through of trying to build that. And
yeah, the sun. But
you know, so that was a really tough decision.
we were just going to leave it there and tow the van, but we would have never used it because we're not going to be doing the off-road camping anymore.
Yeah. And
so it was a case of why have all that weight and all that sitting there.
Maybe once a year where we do a
camping trip.
A trip up the Cape, or, you know, somewhere where we wouldn't want to take the van.
Wasn't worth having that on the back and the caravan.
No.
Like, we've gone from 4 tonne down to 2.6 tonne, so we've lost a hell of a lot of weight, and the car feels amazing now.
Yeah, it's to the fact that Ray now has to like work on the kick down cable.
Yeah, adjusting kick down and that because its throttle position changed so much.
It has changed that much.
So I can't wait to see what fuel economy's like now. The
gear shifting is all out. Yeah, so.
But yeah, so I know that probably shocked everyone's system. It shocked ours when we made the decision.
Yeah.
But it's what's going to work for us.
So basically, between the last video you just saw when we were at Amamore and stuff, what you didn't see is there was about a week and a half gap between the end of that video and the start of the zoo video. We literally spent nearly every single minute of every single day for that week and a half deciding what we were going to do. Yeah,
because it wasn't...
Do we go pick that up?
The camping side of this was working incredibly.
Yes.
Having to be self-contained in 90% of places we wanted to go, that was not working. And me at night, Isabel at night, because if Isabel needed to go to the toilet, Em had to get up as well. So all of that side of thing, that's the side of it that wasn't working for us.
Yeah. You know, like, so if you were just an ordinary couple, no one had any
it would have
problem,
been mental. It would have been awesome.
Absolutely perfect, because one party wouldn't have to get up to go help the other. And it was the same, like, if we were camped up somewhere and I went out to use the toilet and stuff at night time, Ray would wake up because he was a bit uncomfortable with me being
them going outside on our own and that sort of stuff.
On my own, even though, you know, even using our loo right beside us, you're still out there in the dark by yourself in unknown places. So,
but I tell you what, if you do want to build an ultimate camper, then if you've got the tray room, then it was. That Fraser trip was the best camping we've ever done in our lives. That was mental. It was unbelievable.
There is nothing. There is. Oh, there he goes. There is nothing I personally would have changed about it. It was absolutely perfect.
It was unreal.
And that's what made it such a tough decision to go back to the van and chop it off, because of how easy that was. You literally pull up, pop the roof up, done.
And you set
Everything
up
is set up. Like,
but the whole rain thing was getting to be. It was a pain.
Rain was tough.
It was raining day in, day out, and everyone was just cooped up in the back. Yeah, you're cooking in the rain. Tough. It was just a pain. Whereas the van's made it more comfortable. I know it's a cop out that people might think it is, but deal with it.
At the end of the day,
it's for us.
We still need to do what's right for us. Yes, okay, we bring you guys content and all this other stuff, but this is still our life at the end of the day, and we need to do what's right for us. And
so far, it's been back to being incredible. It's been so much more comfortable,
well,
easier.
We had 4 days straight of rain, literally 3 days
Relentless,
ago.
just non-stop.
All day, all
Doesn't
night.
matter.
And it was fantastic that you could go to the toilet during the night and not get rained on. You could have a nice hot shower and get into bed dry, not have to go around in the rain, dry off as you climbed up into the car. And, you know, we have a little bit more space to spread out and whatnot when we do get stuck inside. So,
but we'll talk other changes that have happened. We're getting a new smoker. Hopefully hopefully we'll have that before we leave here, depending on postage. And and in the back, things have changed. Now, nothing was wrong with this stuff. This was just us wanting to evolve and try new products, because I'm a strong believer in...
This is also Ray not being able to shut this off and constantly
It's just trying new products.
New ways, new designs, you name it.
So, as you can see, we have no fridges.
No.
The drop slides and our beloved companions.
That was also a tough decision.
That was the hardest thing.
They've been with us for a very long time.
So I'm going to give drawer fridges a go. I'm going to put 2 stacked up on that side and 1 on this side, just to try them. And the fact that our old freezer was a 60 litre, and sometimes it'd have like a loaf of bread or a couple of ice creams or a bit of meat, and they're like bugger all. Whereas if we run 2 30s or 2 40 litre drawer fridges, we can turn one off and only have one on if we need it.
Yeah. So like at present, everything's fitting in because we have the van back, we have
Yeah.
such a big fridge in the van.
Everything's in the van.
Everything's in the van, so this was sitting here running
Yeah.
empty. So
And
it
the
was
fact
like,
that if
oh,
you
okay.
wanted a drink of water, you had to take the whole drawer fridge out, drop it and everything just to get a drink of water out. And if you're in a car park, then the drop slide came out to here. So it would take up a lot of room.
Essentially, we were having to take up at least 2 car parks to be able to open the doors and
Yeah.
get the fridges out to put things in and out of the
Because the
fridge.
doors,
So-
because the Jeep's so high, 99% of car parks, you
It
can
goes
still
over.
open the doors even with the car there. And with the drawer fridge, we can just grab stuff out. It's just
yeah.
one of those things of making things easier. So we'll definitely see how they go. I'll let you know what brand we get when we get them.
It might fail. It
It
might be a
fail,
great
but who
success.
cares?
But
It's all about trying new things, and
that's it.
rather than just living in a hole and not trying things, it's
A change is as good as a holiday.
that's it. So the other side now, Isabel's bike's in there.
Yeah, in the box.
That was hot water system and the Ziggy, whereas we were going to be getting a new smoker. So hot water system is now in the van. We had the Truma before, so that's the Camac hot water there. That's what
Yep.
was in the Jeep, and it's so much more gas efficient, everything than the Truma ever was. And the fact that you don't have to turn it on, you don't have to remember to turn it on before a shower or anything, it's just instant.
Yeah. Yep,
Excuse me.
It's a lot easier, realistically.
Yeah. So, yeah, a few big changes. So, solar panels on the roof of the cab now. But yeah, so to cut this up, we end up, what did we buy? A reciprocating saw
Reciprocating saw and a grinder.
and a battery grinder, all the Ryobi
Yeah,
stuff.
both battery operated and
And just hacked it all up.
yeah.
Just, yeah, actually the rest of the doors are right there. There's the back half of the doors. And then all the rest of it we just sold for scrap. Just took it, rather than paying at a dump, we just took it to a scrap yard.
Yeah.
And we got like $100 for the
Yeah,
whole lot.
we didn't get bugger all
Nah.
for it, but it was it was better than paying multiple dump trips because we
Yeah.
cut it up in stages.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
That's all.
at each spot we'd cut a bit more off. Where did we start? We started at the Maryborough.
Maryborough. So
Doonville Soccer Club, we started, put the roof and everything
you
off
didn't
there.
see any of that. So I said that's the week and a half gap between we've left Amamore and welcome
Yeah.
back. We're in the Sunshine Coast.
And things have changed.
But
But as for where we're heading, so far it's south.
yeah,
That's the plan, is to follow the coast down.
ish
Depending on, coast in,
inland a little.
what's the highway? New England,
New
either New England or the
England
A1. But head
somewhere down
south, pending weather, following weather,
Yeah.
and people. If it gets too busy, we'll change routes. But
You know.
that's the way we're going. But don't get too attached to this new setup because it might change too.
Yeah, there is something in the pipelines. Don't stress, it's not like a sellout. We're not getting
Oh no, hell no.
new things.
We
It's
don't
going to
get
be
new.
something.
If anything changes in our lifestyle, car or caravan wise, it's still going to be something old and something we've
And it's
built.
because we're going to build it. And
It'll
work
never
out
be
that, so.
something that's brought, so don't worry about that.
But it is something we are very, very much contemplating, and it will be an even
It's something we've
bigger
been
unicorn than
it's been something we've been
the Jeep.
contemplating since the day
Since day
we hit
one.
the road.
yeah.
We've seen it a lot on the road, and it's, to us, it's the perfect
It's
setup.
the one thing that always gives us a little bit of travel envy every time we see
Yeah.
it. So we're not going to.
But we're going to do it in a way that I
but-
can guarantee there's no one else in the world with it.
because
the
that's,
world.
Because that's what we do,
That's
right?
what
We
we do.
really like to have unique things that no one else has, and
Yeah.
I don't know why we make it so hard on ourselves all the time, but
It'll be a decent
what we
build.
love.
It'll be a decent build, but it will be one hell of a unit.
yes. But the plan is we are going to go and enjoy life
Enjoy summer.
a little bit, have a nice Christmas somewhere.
Think of it,
really
we're going to spend like
spectacular.
6 months deciding on this one, guys. So this is a big
It's
one.
a huge decision.
So we're going to spend summer deciding and summer traveling, and then it'll be, if it works, it'll probably be a month or two of building, and then we'll be back on the road.
Yeah,
so.
we will try and smash it out as quick as possible because we don't want to put you guys through like a massive build series.
And the longer we're
whatnot,
building,
but-
the less we're on the road. So
Yeah. With Ray's eyes and everything, the goal is to get back out there and get back out there as quick
Yeah.
as we can. Should
And
we go down this road?
if we do go down this road, it's going to mean a lot more tiki touring and all that sort of stuff in areas.
It will be a very big game changer for us.
Change
Very,
things drastically.
Very big.
Being here for the last 2 weeks has opened our eyes even more to the new idea. So
Yeah, it's
But-
what got us really contemplating it. So
But yeah,
you gotta wait.
you gotta wait
6
6
months
months
to
for
find.
that. It'll probably be less by the time we make the decision, but it'll be 6 months before anything happens.
Yeah.
But yeah. So hopefully that explained everything.
Yeah.
I think it did.
But you know, as always, if you got any questions,
Any questions,
that we
or
didn't cover,
if you want to abuse us or have a go at us, go ahead.
feel free. We did a bit of that to ourselves, you know, for a bit, and
Yeah, we beat ourselves up for a bit over it, but
yeah, we did. But you know, we
It's all
now 2-3 weeks.
and
2
I
weeks
got no,
into
I
the
got
van
no
now.
regrets. So
And it's working well for us.
Yeah.
We're happy with what we decided with.
I'll give you a look at the roof vent before we go. Let's see if I don't know if the camera will go high enough to show the roof.
Oh, the rolling up. Ta-da!
Ta-da. Well, I'll take you inside.
That worked.
I'll take you inside and have a look. So the aircon's gone. We now have a vent. So we've got the extra vent on the roof.
Which is awesome, guys, for adding
So much more light, natural light, because I need light. I need a lot of light. So with the roof vent there, it opened up room at the back. So I took the Jeep had 2 panels on it, so now the Jeep's just got the 1 panel, and we put the other panel on the van, so it's got 5 on it now.
5 up there now, so 5.
So pretty well every day,
180 watt
just
panels.
it can only put in 40 amps because that's all the DC will do.
You know, it's there.
So
Oh.
might end up getting a Victron solar regulator for it, which will put in 50 amps. So
Yeah, but you know, meh.
who
That's-
cares? We're fully charged by mid-morning every day anyway. Even here in the shade, we're in the shade till after lunch here, and it's charged every day easily. So
Yeah.
not stressed about it.
Really quickly, because it's been a full-on week, did we wrap up the zoo?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
We did?
yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Sorry.
Yeah,
Cut that.
I think we did it at the. And we stopped at a park somewhere, didn't we?
Well, we were meant to. I don't know if we did. It's
Alright,
been
well-
a very busy
Well,
week.
we'll just
I'm
do
sorry.
it. We'll just do it now, and you can cut all this bit out
Yeah.
and put in if we did.
And if we didn't, ta-da!
Yeah.
Enjoy that little blooper while we had a quick conversation. And
Yeah.
here's
So-
our thoughts on the zoo.
Australia Zoo. We've been there. We've done it. We'll never do it again.
Pretty much. And I'm really sorry to anyone that thought it was
Oh
spectacular.
yeah, I'm sorry. Anyone that loved it, that's awesome, and that kudos
Yeah.
for loving it.
That's
but
awesome that you
I
went
think-
there and you had a great time.
I think it was
but
far too overrated. It's because I think it's one of those things. It's hyped up that much that when we got there,
There was so much anticipation built up about it.
there is so much walking. There is so much nothingness.
It's a lot of double up stuff.
And a lot of double up animals, and like to see the African wildlife, you've got to walk
quite a
for
hike.
ages all the way down the back, and then you're not actually standing at the enclosure. They're that far
You're
away. So
flying.
many animals you couldn't see them. The midday show was shit.
That was probably the worst part of the whole
That was
day.
one of the worst experiences. Like half an hour of your life you never get back.
It was a bit longer than that. It was about an hour.
About an hour of your life you never get back. It was horrible.
It was very deflating, that show.
Yeah.
Considering, you know, okay, I know that's obviously a long time ago, but the shows we had seen on YouTube,
Yeah,
you
well,
know,
awesome.
from-
Even current ones
in
in
the
school
past.
holidays were really good.
yeah, but you just got to deal with the people. But it is a little bit shitty that the show seemed a lot better.
But that was the
for
Wildlife
school
Warriors show. We
Yeah.
tried to watch the tiger show, but there was that many people we couldn't even get anywhere to see it.
holidays. We just walked away on that.
So
and then we didn't worry about any of the others because of how busy it was.
the food was horrible
and very
expensive.
pricey.
So not much good stuff there, unfortunately. But we'll move on from that. Wildlife HQ is a zoo 10 minutes away from Australia Zoo,
up beside the big pineapple.
and it was awesome.
Loved it. You literally
wicked,
walk
guys.
along. Oh, animal. Oh my god, there is
Yeah.
so much going on.
And
I don't know what to do.
You can literally standing at the enclosures. They haven't got the gap between you and the animals. There's the
No.
fence, and then they're like a foot from the fence. They've got an electric fence, so the animals can come right up to it.
you. And the animals that don't require an electric fence, like the quokkas, no, he's gone now.
Yeah.
Quokkas and stuff, they have glass viewing panels, and they can be sitting right there on the glass, and
Yeah.
you're right here looking at them. So Even some of the monkeys, they have the little cage things that the monkeys
Yeah.
can go from cage to cage. You can literally stand right in front of that cage and look at the little monkey
Yeah,
right there. Like,
They have a cage each side and then a runner across.
Yeah.
And the runner's like at eye height. So
yeah, they don't put them well up high where you can't reach them and see them. So in that respect,
was awesome.
It was great. There was some animals Ray got to
And it
get
was
really
half the
quite
price.
close. It was $50 cheaper for.
But sorry, we
3
didn't
of us.
film there because I was sort of deflated after Australia Zoo. So.
Yeah, we literally went the very next day after Australia because everyone was feeling a bit low, and we thought, it's either going to cheer us up and we're going to be really happy about it, or it's going to just be really shitty and whatnot. So, and no one was in a great mood as well. Like, we were all a bit, I mean, we did get a bit caught up, but there is some photos over on the Facebook page that you're more than welcome to jump over and have a look at of Wildlife HQ, but I highly recommend that one.
Yeah, over Australia Zoo. But I hope that sums up.
Yeah, lots of rambling.
Yeah, we'll wrap up this video. We're about to go check out some waterfalls. If any are any good, you'll see it in the next video.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't forget to like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff, leave any comments, shoot us any messages, all that sort of stuff. And
so we're approaching the 1,000 as well, so
yeah, maybe next video,
depending where
we'll
we're
put out-
sitting, something very cool is going to happen for that.
we might even put out, we'll start it next, we'll put out a video next Saturday and start, it's sort of a competition, this one.
But it's something a little bit more fun, I think, and getting everyone involved.
It's gonna be really different.
Ooh, it kind of scares me a little bit about
Yeah, we'll see.
what's going to happen. So
But yeah, we might put that out next Saturday. But don't forget to tune in every Saturday at 3 o'clock.
Yep.
That's when we're our new time for releasing the videos.
Yep. Sorry, just to give us a little bit more time.
If there's ever not a video,
Dodgy
it's because we don't have signal. Not because something's happened. It's just simply we don't have signal.
Signal. It's definitely
Yeah.
the hardest.
But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, message, all that, and we'll see you next week.